Which method to use to solve linear systems? I'm Anil Kumar and I have always faced this question. Let me answer it for once. Now there are three different methods which we are learning to solve linear systems. Can you tell me these three methods? The first one is graph, right? So by graphing the two lines, you can find the point of intersection. And then we have learned the method of substitution. And then we formed equivalent linear systems and elimination method was used. So these three methods we have learned so far. There are other methods also, like matrix we can use to solve linear systems, about which we will discuss later. Now these are the three methods which are normally used at this level to solve linear systems. Now when to use which one? Now all of them have their advantages and disadvantages. So I'll say the method using graphical method is at times tedious, is prone to errors, and people can get different answers depending on their own skills of graphing, right? So accuracy lacks when you graph and find a solution. But whenever you have to graph and find solution, you should try to use proper scale so that you get the best possible answer. Now let's look into the algebraic method. So these are two algebraic methods, substitution and elimination. Now when to use these ones? So let's take up cases and then we can decide. So if I have an equation like y equals to 2x plus 3 and let us say y equals to x minus 4. Now in this method, in this question, the two equations given to us, we already know one variable in terms of the other. So we can always substitute its value and find the solution, right? So this is a good set of equation to solve by substitution. Well, we could have equations like x plus y equals to 2x and 3x plus y equals to 5, let us say. Now here we can isolate either y or we can isolate x, and then also we can use the method of substitution. So this set also we can use the method of substitution, right? So substitution for here and substitution for the second set of equation is also possible, since we can isolate x and then get our answer, right? Now let me take up another example, and this time I will take coefficients for both x and y, right? Let us say it is 1 and we have 3x plus 4y equals 2. Let us say 6. Now in this particular set of equations, what you find is that if you isolate x or y, you'll end up with fractions. Now dealing equations with fractions may at times be tricky or time consuming, so you'll avoid that. So for this set of equations, you'll always prefer method of elimination. Remember one thing, that whenever you are doing substitution, actually you are doing elimination only. For example, if I look into this method in details, substitution really means that 2x plus 3 equals to y. You may substitute this value here, and so you will get 2x plus 3 equals to x minus 4. This is equation in one variable. You can solve, get the value of x, substitute here, get your answer. Correct? If you do elimination here, what do you get? You can eliminate y straight away, right? In that case, you get 0 equals to 2x plus 3 minus x and minus of minus 4, which is plus 4, right? So you can solve this equation and also get your answer. So important thing here is that whenever you are doing substitution method, in a way you are eliminating first and then substituting, right? In elimination also we do the same thing. Only thing is that when we do elimination, we have to ensure that the coefficients of one of the variables is same, right? For example, this equation, to eliminate, let us say if I decide to eliminate x, then I have to multiply the first equation by 3, right? And the second by 2, and then only I can eliminate x. So if I do that, I get 6x plus 15y equals to 3, and 6x plus 8y equals to 12. And now I can take away these one from the other, eliminate x's, right? And find the value of y. So in elimination we have an extra step, but it helps, right? Well, there are situations where both substitution and elimination methods can be effectively utilized. Let me give you a few examples. For example, if I have an equation which says x plus y equals to, let us say 10, and x minus y equals to, let's say 4. Now here, elimination can immediately give you answers. If you add these two equations, you eliminate y, so 2x equals to 14x is 7. And then you can, or if you subtract, you can eliminate x and then get the answer for y. The other way could be you could substitute the value of x and find y, or the value of y and find x. Correct? So both methods could be used. So there are times when you can use both the methods. So it is a big decision to take when you look at the equation. Then try to decide which method to use. Let me give you one more example here. I have y equals to half x plus 5, for example, and let us say another equation is y equals to 3x minus 4. Now in this, I have already isolated y, right? So I could substitute and get the answer. Correct? So we could adopt substitution method. We should be adopting here, but again, there are fractions in this, so elimination may work better in such cases, right? So there are times when substitution may look easier, but elimination method can help you come to the answer faster. So in a way, remember that you should apply method of substitution when it is easy to isolate variable, correct? And that too without fractions. If the numbers or the coefficients are not matching at all, we have no option than to follow the method of elimination. So elimination is a general method which can always be used. Substitution is a preferred method if it is easy to isolate one variable in terms of the other without fractions, and graphical methods take care that it depends on the accuracy in which you graph. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.